Hello, is this working? Hello, is this working? Hello, is this working? Okay. Test the delay. Ah, crap. Test. Ouch! Alright, enough of that nonsense. And I can definitely see why streamers don't usually watch these things, because that is painful. And I can definitely see why streamers don't usually watch these things, because that is painful. And I can definitely see why streamers don't usually watch these things, because that is painful. And I can definitely see why streamers don't usually watch these things. Yeah. How do I kill the mic? Okay. That killed the mic. Does that make it quieter? Yes, it does. Let's find a good balance. Yes, it does. Let's find a good balance. And it'll take 7 seconds for any changes to register on that screen. Can I convince Age of Empires to run on another screen? Probably not. I'm pretty sure it's default going to run on the main screen. And it keeps going while I'm clicked out, so that's what I want. Excuse me. Alright, enough drowning people out. Oh yeah, that's right, they added the Battle Royale mode. Good grief. You're telling me to Xbox Live? Yes, because I don't care. Boat. There. I am now boat. Hey, one viewer, that's more than 0. Unless it's just counting me. Can never tell if it's just counting me or not. Now the question is it capturing game audio? Right. No, I don't want a chess clock. Twitch. Please help. Is this actually capturing the game audio? Here, let's have a stupid moment. Is this audio input or audio output? The moment when you realize you didn't even need to say that because they can't see OBS and therefore have no clue that you've been staring at this for a minute. There. That should allow what I want. Drop frame 0 because there's like no one watching. Oh hey, 2 viewers! Yay! That's good for my self-confidence. Watch it just be bots. Probably just bots. And of course the other problem where it's going to capture all audio of my device and not just game audio because I don't have a dedicated streaming laptop. I have multi-screen set up. Remember, you're just starting. There's no reason to think you gotta go buy everything. No. We are here to have fun. Not today. Hello. Taunting me. Spend money on us! Spend money on us! Just shut up. No one loves you. Okay, people love you, but yeah, no. $35 cents, and I can never decide who I want to be. Byzantines, right? Yeah, I want to be Byzantines today. I mean, actually, I should probably try the Goths. Get better at my inventory. Or just do that Byzantine Archer Cataphracts combo I keep thinking about. Oh, Byzantines, if only you weren't so gold hungry. And got the freaking final upgrade. And I lost a viewer. Must have been too boring. That or I actually been doing something and they didn't care. What? Play one of the new civs. I don't know how to play it with these civs, though. I should learn, but now when I'm trying to learn the game as well. Why don't I just do the Persians? I like the Persians. Can I view tech tree? Please let me figure out how to view tech tree. Yeah, cavalry civ, check. Because, you know, the elephant is cavalry. Yeah, seriously, I'm surprised I can't confirm tech tree. No, it's here. I guess I could technically view them all from here, but you know. Okay, they don't. You know, yeah, that's right. They get them as a trash unit, but in return they don't get the arbalest, so they're missing out on what, 1 attack and 5 HP. That's honestly not the worst thing in the world, considering that they get the lack of gold, so that's not terrible. It would be nice to have more HP and an extra attack, but you know. Then we get a range upgrade. Alright, no champion. Next up, Lancer, but they get husbandry and bloodlines. Very nice, very nice. They get camels. Not shocked, even though it doesn't. I guess it technically works, depending on the Persians we're talking about. And of course, they have a very nice paladin. Even if their only real bonus is that. Extra work rate for their Tancheros and Dogs is always nice. Too bad I don't know what that means. Oh no, actually, that just means they create villagers faster, that's right. Starting in the feudal age. They have everything siege but the siege onager. I'm shocked. They're missing bracer. Ooh. That's why the other problem is. So they're -2 attack compared to your average archer. And -1 range. So that's why they make a good trash unit, because they're still some of the worst archers in the game. But hey, no, they don't cost gold no more, so at least they have some use. Who's the other civ that got that? Someone got that for their infantry, I want to say. No one got that for cavalry, that'd be stupid. But someone got that for their champion, I want to say. At the cost of they don't actually get champions, they get, I think, just 200 swordsmen. Alright, they don't get shipwright. And they have otherwise a full navy line, so that's nice. University, no fortified walls, I remember that. Just masonry. They get chemistry, but no bombard tower. They don't get siege engineer, so that's why their siege is not great. They don't get keep, so they just get guard tower. They get murder holes, thank God. They get heated shot. They don't get arrow slits. Ugh. So their towers aren't great. Mostly, I'm guessing for them, you just want to go full castles. And they don't get treadmill crane, but they do get the faster working thing. So yeah, no fortified walls sucks, but I'll have to live without. No, I was gonna say this is full, but I'm pretty sure everyone's is full, so that isn't saying anything. Monks, no redemption, no atonement, no heresy, which sucks for their poor elephants. Monks have extra HP. Full town center, not missing any of that. Full, like, economy in general. Wow, I didn't realize how good their economy was. Never noticed. Alright, we can change the AI color now, so yeah, that is a nice feature. It's still dark blue and light blue, but at least we can change it. Let's see, we're gonna go against green. So that's the Persians. The AI difficulty, we're going to go standard because I'm a wuss. Yeah, I started as a custom map goal where I just took out like 2 or 3 that I didn't like. So dumb. So basically anything but Nomad. And Lombardy, yeah. No circuits are Team Island, sure. Yeah, no Nomad, no Water Nomad, no Socratron, no Seize the Mountain, and no Mega Random. This seems reasonable. You know, just make the Portuguese even less useful. Alright, how long have we been at live? We've been live for 25 minutes and I'm finally starting the game. What? Valley. Okay, I don't know Valley.
آری سلام معمار آماده معمار آری آری سلام میکنم
Oh wow, out of practice.
آماده آری علوف جمع کن آماده علوف جمع کن سلام علوف جمع کن آماده سلام علوف جمع کن
آماده معمار
آری سلام معمار آری چوب بر چوب بر
آری صحیح میکنم آری
There's my boar.
سلام میکنم
Oh,
آماده
that's no boar.
سلام شکارچی
آماده
آری صحیح
آری علوف جمع کن صحیح میکنم
سلام آری شکارچی آماده
Ouch. Rhinos are honestly probably worse than boars, if I had to guess. And, ooh boy, elephants are probably nasty.
سلام چوب بر آماده معمار 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 سلام
آری آری سلام
آری شکارچی
آماده سلام صحیح. معمار. آماده. آری. شکارچی. شکارچی. سلام. شکارچی. شکارچی.
آماده. شکارچی شکارچی.
آماده. علوف جمع کن. علوف جمع کن.
آری. علوف جمع کن. سلام. علوف جمع کن. آماده. علوف جمع کن. آری. چوب بر.
آری. معمار.
آماده. معمار. سلام. آری. سلام. علوف جمع کن.
سلام. علوف جمع کن. آماده. علوف جمع کن. آری. علوف جمع کن.
آماده. چوب بر. آری. معمار. سلام. معمار. آماده. معدنچی.
Yeah, I only build you because I can't keep it stable unless I build one of those first.
آری.
You're still such a stupid acquire.
معمار.
سلام. معمار. آری. معمار.
سلام. معمار. آماده. چوب بر. آری. چوب بر.
آماده. معمار.
سلام. معمار.
معمار آماده معمار سلام علوف جمع کن معمار آماده علوف جمع کن معمار آری چوب بر سلام معمار آماده چوب بر آری سلام معمار آری معمار آماده معمار
آماده معمار
سلام معمار
سلام معمار آماده معمار
آماده معمار 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 آری معمار 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 معمار
آری میکنم. آری.
سلام. معمار.
فرمان کنم. آری. حمله میکنم. آری. میکنم.
آری. معمار.
آری معمار.
سلام. معدنچی.
آری. آری.
آماده.
سلام معدنچی. معمار 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 معمار. معمار
آری معمار
آری معمار سلام معمار آری معمار آماده آری معمار
Hello, person in chat. Did not even notice. I was distracted. Let's see. Okay, crushed it. Standard is easy mode. Okay, what is Plague? Oh, Plague literally does the exact same game again. No, that is not what I'm going for. That is so weird that there's no option to just change settings and not just redo the same map. Yeah, I'm gonna learn nothing playing against Standard. They give up too easily. Double check quickly. They do have full hull heavy cavalry archer if I want to go that route someday. Which ain't terrible. Terrible idea. Land Nomad? I thought I turned off Land Nomad. Yeah, whatever.
آماده آری صحیح آری میکنم صحیح میکنم سلام آری صحیح آری آری صحیح سلام میکنم آماده آری میکنم سلام صحیح معمار آماده معمار آری
Just this gold there, good to go.
میکنم آری صحیح
Nomad is such a weird
آری
type.
آماده میکنم صحیح میکنم صحیح چوبو آری آری شکارچی سلام شکارچی
Yeah, don't worry, sheepy sheep, you safe for now. As long as I have deer. Right.
آماده شکارچی معمار 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 معمار
Deer do have more food than sheep, and I believe it's collected faster? Question mark. This is gonna be weird.
آری شکارچی
سلام معمار معمار
آماده صحیح می کنم سلام آری صحیح آری می کنم آری صحیح شکارچی
آماده می کنم
آری می کنم
آری شکارچی
آماده
Let's say I lost her. I need to pay more attention to my boars. I gotta start paying more attention to my boars. It's getting embarrassing how many people I lose to boars.
سلام چوببر آری صحیح می کنم صحیح چوببر آری شکارچی شکارچی
Okay, let's not screw it up this time.
سلام
سلام می کنم
آماده می کنم صحیح
آری شکارچی
سلام شکارچی آماده آری چوببر معمار آماده. علوف جمع کن. سلام. چوب برد.
Faces left, got it.
سلام. علوف جمع کن.
آری. علوف جمع کن. علوف جمع کن.
You suck.
آماده. چوب برد. چوب برد. معمار.
آماده. معمار. سلام. معمار. آری. معمار.
آری. معمار. سلام.
Going to bed, baby? Or just looking?
Sorry, I don't mean. Does here feel different?
No.
Really?
Feels like your neck.
Over here? Down here? Is down here.
Down here. You're like,
Thicker
oh,
than
man, that sounds
here.
cold. It's normal.
I feel like it's thicker.
It's not thicker.
Okay.
You're nervous. Bye. Love you. You're worrying a little too much. Also, thank you, Relatively's biggest fan, for the follow. I have the feeling I know who that is, though I won't say your name. In order to maintain some semblance of privacy. Why do I? Oh, right. I am stupid.
معمار.
آری.
Please don't tell me I accidentally turned on moderate. I don't think I turned on moderate. I meant to, but then I have the feeling I didn't, which would be good because I really don't want to do a nomad map on moderate.
معمار. آماده.
Nomad's something you just do for dicking around. It's not something you take seriously, in my professional opinion, not unless you're actually good at the game. And I definitely would not be so bold as to suggest I am actually good at the game.
آری. معدنچی.
Yes, it is, sir. This is a very nice grid.
سلام.
Yeah.
معمار.
I'm not usually one to be like, oh, you gotta get the new thing, but you know, the Definitive Edition's very nice.
سلام. معمار
Wait, no, I want wheelbarrow. Let's get wheelbarrow. And you can go over there. And I don't know what I want you. Let's see if we get enough wood. You are going to start building me some buildings, because I got wood.
معمار 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 آری سلام معمار معمار
There we go. That's it. Sure. Oh, let's actually go for horse collar. Turn on the auto farm. Get the better mining. Do I even have? Oh, yeah, I have a lumber can. There we go. Almost. Get that diamond axe. Why did I even bother with this gold mining forever? Note to self: wood before gold. Don't need gold nearly as much yet.
آماده
You go do another farm. You go over there. That's town watch. One more villager. 31 seems reasonable. I need more food on the stove. That's embarrassing. And the AI beat me to Castle H2. That's not a good sign.
آماده. چوب بر.
He's gotta be on higher difficulty. So embarrassed.
معمار. 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 معمار.
I mean, it would be embarrassing, but
سلام. آری. معمار.
it's backwards. Yeah, we're gonna build the castle right there. Yeah, also the auto farm reseeding is so nice to not have to remember to seed the farm,
آماده.
because who wants to remember to seed a farm? Let's be real here.
معمار.
Okay, that should go for the gold and not the stone. I hope. Oh, and biggest fan, you'll be glad to hear that in this version you can actually change the AI's color manually without having to just cycle through and hope and pray.
سلام.
There you go over there.
معدنچی.
There
معمار.
we go. That should do it. Throw a nice card in there. That. And this. And can't afford that. Get another villager. You can go beyond stone.
Hello.
Hello. Your voice may possibly be coming through. I don't know. I have not tested it. I will mess with it more after this game is over.
Well, let me test.
Sounds good. There is a 7.2 second delay, so...
Aha, I can hear myself, so I will just know that.
And not say anything incriminating.
And not say anything incriminating, not say any names. I know how it is.
Yeah, I mean, I don't mind if people know my name, considering the fact that, to be honest, half the people that watch this are probably going to be people who know me from the other Discord anyway. So, I'm not worried, but for your sake, I will avoid saying anything about you or the one you are the biggest fan of.
I appreciate it.
As soon as I know who that is, and I'm not going to say nothing.
Yeah, I did out myself on. I did mention that I was in chat, and now people.
Salam.
Anyway. So this is
Definitive Edition. Oopsies,
I did not know that Definitive was a remaster.
Oh yeah, it's HD, it's pretty. Wait till you see buildings collapse. That's when it gets good. The buildings collapsing is a work of art, and you might buy the game just for that.
The shading, the frame rate. You got about frame rates, but I see that.
It's pretty. And they added a lot of new voice clips. I'll show you. Oh, wait till you see the list of civilizations.
Ooh.
There's 35 of them now.
Incredible.
Technically, there's even more because they have the DLC ones, but I'm not buying the DLC till it's on sale because the DLC is half the price of the base game.
Yeah. That's like, don't buy any Sims expansions at full price. First of all, they have a permanent sale on if you buy them in bulk. So just, if you're interested in more than one, then just save up and wait a little longer. But then also they regularly go on sale, so just keep an eye out. You can get, I mean, 50% off sales constantly. They're great.
Alright, you are going to begin building my... Oh, that's right, I keep forgetting that. I hate that you need to build a barracks to build any other military building. That's so stupid. Let me build a stable when I want to build military. Pet peeve.
But where will the cavalrymen sleep?
But that's the thing, that's the argument, but I can make like 20 stables once I have a single barracks, so that logic doesn't hold up. From a gameplay balance perspective, I'd argue it's one of the things that really wouldn't affect too much. It just means one less building to build. You could argue that, sure, barracks produce infantry, which are technically the weakest, but... that's pushing it. Alright, I'm a little short from going Imperial. Let's build myself a murder station.
Who are you fighting again? Random
Sumaratunga. I forgot. It was said at the beginning and I've already forgotten.
Alright.
I am a professional. You can tell because I don't remember shit. Note to self, I probably should... or should I just not do this? That's a good question. Because technically speaking, I don't know. I don't have profanity filter on in the chat because I don't care. But practically speaking, if I am correct, I do believe family friendly does technically attract more people. So I want to actually get noticed. I should probably actually care. The challenges of pretending maybe I can be relevant.
Yeah, you have to opt in to view a non-family friendly stream, so there's like just enough
that some people won't do it.
Right.
I mean, I'm playing a game about murder, so there is that big draw, if you will, but yeah, no. Little kids like murder.
Rated teen?
Eat. I mean, they actually fall into pools of blood when they die now, so probably.
Yeah.
There we go. Alright, you guys, go do... farm. You're gonna farm, because I could use a lot more food. And same here, you're gonna... Oh, wait. What are you shooting at? Oh, there's a villager. Whatever. You guys are going to go build me a second town center. Let's say there, because whatever. And, oh, they just keep... Why are they sending all their villagers here? What are they doing? Are they trying to do a castle drop? Whatever.
سلام.
And you are going to start building me a stable line.
معمار.
Let's
معمار.
see, 4 should do.
معمار.
And let's get another village. Oh, you're recently the Imperial Age, that's right. And you guys are building that town center over there. Anything else I can research while I'm thinking about it? Let's go for Bodkin Arrow, because you can never have too much range on your castles. Stone Shaft Mining, because I have the resources for it, and I could use a little more stone. Farming... Oh, out of wood? Dang. And Imagine Imperial Age for me. Dang it! Yeah, even the standard AI actually hits Imperial Age now. It's weird. That farm, okay. I'm not used to actually being out of wood. I might need more people on wood. Oh, perfect.
آری. چوبور.
You're gonna... Oh, wait, you can't farm because I'm out of wood. Yeah, you guys can just all be on wood.
It's funny, I was looking at the wrong... My little tank, I was looking at... And I interpreted the illustrations wrong.
Mm-hmm.
And so I looked at a 3D model again of the version I'm building, and I realized the gun is completely wrong. But that's okay. I can just... It's cardboard and skew it.
There am I. You guys, oh, you're out of things to do. Hey, look, there's another gold mine. Go mine over the gold. In fact, all of you go mine gold. Gold is good. There's some sheep. The sheep get to live this time. It's no longer efficient to care about sheep.
Really?
It would require micromanaging, which at this point isn't worth it when I could be murdering people.
Oh, no longer efficient for you. I was thinking like...
Oh, no. The meta still calls for sheep early game, but in the Imperial Age, it's like, oh look, more sheep, whatever.
Yeah.
Yep, there's that found sheep noise. Sheep. Alright, and then... Oh, want me to show you what I was talking about earlier? This. This tech, Kamadoran. Archer line gold cost is replaced by wood cost, so it turns your archers into no longer requiring gold, which is nice. Sorry for all the noise of the horsies. They like to go neigh.
Well, I can't hear. I muted the stream so that I don't get echo.
That's legitimate.
I saw a video once. Somebody designed, it's super simple, but they just had a mic, it was a headset with a mic that would feed back into your ears on a delay of, I forget how long it was, but it was like enough to throw off your brain so that you can't talk. Because the delay would be enough that it would throw you off so you can't talk. And he would like take videos of himself wearing it or somebody else wearing it and then trying and absolutely failing to speak. Like being obviously totally able to speak normally, and then they'd put on this headset and it was really funny.
That is fair.
Yeah,
Okay.
that frame rate, buddy. That's crazy.
He's very purty.
آری.
Whatever. There's a sheep here. You two go kill the sheep anyway.
Am I wrong about that?
About what?
The animations seem to be a little bit more varied.
They have a lot more. Yeah, they have a lot more options for the animations. They do a lot more now. Fine. Since you insist on asking me to kill you, I guess I can oblige. Since I am a generous person. Yeah, I'm not playing optimally because this is Nomad and Nomad's not optimal. I wasn't paying attention. What?
What's Nomad?
You start with 3 villagers scattered across the map in no town center.
Oh.
Yeah. It is not my favorite.
No, that sounds fun, but also very weird.
It is very weird. Oh! I'm fighting against someone with battle elephants. Did not see that coming. Yeah, battle elephants are a new thing for certain civilizations. Right. You two, go build me houses.
معمار
آماده. معمار.
And how's my army doing? Oh, there's another town center. Go kill it. Oops, I did not mean to build a camel. Camel. Go bye-bye. Right. Yes, I am aware that I'm at the house. I am at the limit because of my house. Whatever.
Whoa.
Yeah.
It reminds me of Red Gorilla or Gorilla Red. Point is, it was a video game with.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. Red something.
Yeah. And I ended up finally looking up why has there not been another game that did something similar.
EA bought it.
And the short answer is, what is it?
I think if there's the game I'm thinking of, EA I think bought it.
Well, not just.
Oh, they have a castle. That sucks.
So not just the like the IP, but the technology of how of being able to do that level of destruction physics. Like, hardware's only gotten better, so why in 10 years has nobody else done that? And
Can I kill the
finally
castle?
looked up an interview with one of the developers, and they said it's likely because of three things. First of all, it's really hard to do it. Even if the hardware is capable to do it, there isn't like a default engine for it. And you have to build your objects in a completely different way in order to make them destructible. Versus, oh look, there's a bunch of smoke and fire, and then it obscures, and oh look, there's rubble there now. Like, way less designing that needs to be done. So that's one thing. Even if the technology exists, it's still a ton of work. Then the other thing was, it totally complicates level design, because you have to think about, well, could they knock down these buildings?
Look at this. Look at this art. Watch that castle crumble. It is gorgeous. Anyway, you can continue.
The gradual settling of the environment. So level design gets a lot harder. Notably, that game is set on a barren planet with some warehouses someplace. It's like you're not actually in a city, for example, which is where that technology would be very cool, but also would be completely unfeasible. And then, because it restricts your level design so much, then, and because it takes so much work to implement, you're kind of just building a destruction physics engine with a game attached to it, which is what a lot of people liked about it. But that's the realm of indie games.
Oh, yeah.
There are indie games that do that. There are indie games that do that.
I love details like how the Southeast Asian civs have elephants in their barracks, or their, stables.
Oh, yeah, with their little tail wagging.
Hey, I found sheep! Yay, that matters! Yay, I win!
Congrats.
Yeah, the AI takes a little longer to quit on this on Definitive than it does, but it's still that difficulty. Alright, let's see what they actually looked like. What do they have left? Yeah, they were building a few things.
Salam.
I had villagers left that weren't doing anything. Oops.
Mhm.
Yeah, on Nomad, the AI will tend to do a bunch of things and just try to spread out somewhat. Yeah, and that's interesting. I destroyed them. They had, I guess because it's Nomad, they were more spread out, so they had more. But because even though they had a town center, they're like, yeah, we've lost this one. His Night Rush is just impossible to fight.
Yeah.
When my knights are beating his halberdiers, you know something's wrong.
What was the timestamp on that?
That took me... statistics... 52 minutes. That's not as long as... That's longer than I thought? No, they couldn't have been. That's why... Oh, it's because I'm on double speed, that's why. So that probably took about 25 minutes at normal speed.
Oh. Yeah, that's pretty normal then.
Military, I killed everybody. He killed 8 of my people, 8 knights. I lost 9. Oh yeah, because of the dang boar. I need to get better at my boar game. I can do a boar when I'm just focusing on the boar. The problem is my multitasking.
This is a good remaster so far.
Mhm.
Visually, at a glance. I like this a lot.
New main menu. They have a Battle Royale mode for some reason.
What is the Battle Royale mode?
Let's find out. I've never played it before.
Yeah, that sounds silly.
There's multiple modes. There's Random Map, Empire Wars, and Battle Royale. Last player survivor. Explore the map with your few soldiers. Capture resource camps and military buildings to build an army. Watch out for guardians and other players that can capture your buildings. The corruption envelope the map, destroying everything in its path. 8-player free-for-all.
That's funny. It sounds like funny in a good way.
Yo, yeah. I will probably pass.
Now that the games that aren't so obviously transferable to the Battle Royale formats, like Pac-Man has a Battle Royale now, that's a lot of fun.
Here's all the story campaigns if you're interested.
I really like the Battle Royale format now that all the non-obvious games are doing it.
It tells you what game or DLC they're from. Like, this is from the original Forgotten DLC, which is the first DLC that 2013 got. Whereas this was in the original Conquerors game. Here's Africa with the Age of King Saladin campaign, the African Kingdoms Yaudet campaign, which is Ethiopia's origin story. We got Tariq il Ziyad from African Kingdoms as the Berbers, and we have the Malians. Up here we have the Portuguese and their conquest of Africa, and then historical battles, which is a bunch of individual battles. Here's all the just one-shots. The Asia, which has Genghis Khan, Tamerlane. I'm not even going to insult that guy by trying to pronounce that. The Indians campaign, the Burmese, Rise of the Rahaj, the Khmer, the Malay, the Khmer.
Yes.
Thank you for that one. And then the Art of War, you might appreciate this. This has been invaluable. This is all those things I keep telling you about Age of Empires.
Yeah.
Here's a campaign devoted to just that. Early economy, fast castle, booming. Rushing the enemy, defending against a rush. Naval battle, battle formations, land battle, and destroying a castle.
There's a tutorial?
Uh-huh. Because before there's the basic tutorial, which is the William the Conqueror, which is how to play the game. Things like how to move unit, how to build unit.
Right.
This is how the strategy works. Here's how the professionals do things.
Bro.
And all of it accompanied by readings from Sun Tzu.
That's fun.
Mhm.
Sun Tzu?
Yeah,
Sun Tzu?
Art of War.
Probably better.
Yeah, I don't know for sure. But yeah, it's all the basics on how to actually play the competitive game.
That's so nice.
And then here's all the Europe campaigns, excluding the new ones, the Burgundy campaign, the campaign for William the Lionheart, and the Sicilians campaign from the DLC.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, $10 gets you 2 civs and 3 campaigns, versus $20 gets you everything else. Just saying, there's a bit of an imbalance there.
It's for people who love it.
Indeed. And for those who want to support the Forgotten, they have done a really good job. And in all honesty, if it wasn't for one minor problem, I wouldn't even mind the DLC. Technically 2. One problem is just that the DLC civs are a little weird and feel a little more gamey. For example, one of the, I think it's the Burgundian new special abilities, is a critical hit that they do that their units can do every 40 seconds with their unique unit, where it just does a bunch of bonus damage and then has a 40-second cooldown, and I was like, that's a little video gamey, even for Age of Empires. And then a couple of other stuff like that, like the Sicilians' Donjon, or the Sergeant, which can build the Donjon, which can build more sergeants, and the Flemish militia ability that turns all of their infantry or all their villagers into an infantry unit that can no longer villager. Let's just say that between the two, the Burgundians are doing pretty well in the tiers, and the Sicilians aren't. Not so much. Although the Sicilians have arguably one of my favorite new bonuses. All units take half bonus damage. For context, that's damage like anti-cavalry, anti-boat, anti-infantry, and so on and so forth. They take half of that, what they would normally take a bonus. So it's interesting.
Yeah.
Anyway, that's the campaigns. Let's show you these civilizations. Feast your eyes. Oh wow, the lag is bad.
Oh, that's nice.
Oh no, that's just OBS being OBS, yeah. Aztecs, Berbers, the Britons, the Bulgarians, the Burmese, the Byzantines, the Celts, the Chinese, the Cumans, the Ethiopians, the Franks, the Goths.
I way prefer being able to browse through what's special about them rather than to drop down to a separate menu.
Yeah. The Huns, the Incas, the Indians, as in actual Indians. Although there's a strong argument to be made that the Indians is really not representing it properly, considering that India was not united in this time period. I mean, you could make the same argument technically for the Chinese. The Chinese, although it was technically ruled under one ruler under a large part of the Middle Ages, they were not homogenous by any means.
Right.
But at least it was one. Yeah.
Of any of these.
Mm-hmm.
I'm very slowly reading a book about the Roman conquest of Gaul. And the first chapter, a lot of it is just, okay, so I know that Caesar and all these Roman writers said that there were like 2 or 3 groups of Gauls, but let me tell you, they weren't one group of people. And it's just a bunch of evidence to back that up and lay that groundwork before they keep going.
To finish off, Italians, Japanese, Khmer, Koreans, Lithuanians, Magyars, Malay, Malians, Mayans, Mongols, Persians, Portuguese, Saracens, Slavs, Spanish, Tatars, Teutons, Turks, Vietnamese, and Vikings. Covers about 950 to 1,000 years of history, depending on your perspective, considering the fact that, for example, the Persians, as Age of Empires 2 represents them, the Persians died in 630, whereas the Spanish finished a lot of their major conquest of stuff like the Incans way later. Like the Spanish conquest of the Aztecs, I think, was 1530, or is that the Incan conquest? I always mix the two up at the dates.
I don't know. It just bums me out.
And it's funny, because the more I do the reading, the more I realize the Spanish didn't really technically militaristically conquer either nation. They just played the Diplo game and took advantage of political instability in the region. I was just talking with a person I live with, who I won't name either for the moment, about how functionally there are some who argue that the only reason the Spanish conquered Mexico was because they walked into a political region where the Aztecs weren't even technically native. Based on their writings, they had recently migrated from the north. Theory says they're actually Californian. They were a Californian North American people group who left, migrated, or were kicked out, take your pick, and came down south with a new religion that demanded larger amounts of human sacrifice than was normal for the region.
That makes sense for why it seems like everybody hated them.
And thus, when Cortez came in, he found a bunch of people who really hated their Aztec overlords. They were fairly powerful militaristically, but they managed to offend pretty much all their neighbors. And as a result, it was really easy for them to say, hey, look, you have guns, can you help us take down the guys we hate? And Cortez said, oh yeah, I'd love to. And they conquered the Aztecs, and boom, Spain had a port. And as a result, between diplomacy and militaristic conquest, was able to own most of the rest of the region in a relatively short time because they had a place to work off of. And the argument for that is that that's also why they conquered South America, was because they had the foothold in Mexico, which gave them the ability to reach the Incas. Because as you're probably aware, the Incas, they did not conquer militaristically. They lost several battles with them. You know what killed the Incas, right?
What was that?
You know what killed the Incas, right?
What, disease?
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
That did more damage than guns ever did. And even then, there's the argument to be made that they could have even technically weathered that because they weathered such disasters beforehand, but the problem was the political instability from not only a king dying, they'd had kings die before, but the king and the heir died in short succession, leaving a power gap in the region.
Oh, I'm remembering, yeah. And I also remember some really hardcore, I think it was the Incas stories. Or, I guess, yeah, just, it was nice to hear stories of them winning against the Spanish.
Yes.
Like, oh, it's not as, I mean, it was bleak, but not, okay, there were some moments.
All right. Now let's not have that conversation. Let's definitely not have that conversation.
Right.
No, not that one. I was going to say, who do you think was worse, the Spanish or the British? Well, never mind. Let's not play that game. Let's
we
just
are
not.
We are already dug
Towing the
around
line.
for Twitch.
We are already towing the line. And to be fair, the only reason I'm even thinking of that is because I was reading the Europa forums today, which is a great way to hate yourself.
What do you mean?
That's where I got that's where I was reading the argument between users on that forum of who mistreated more people, the British or the Spanish? And it literally just turned into a bunch of nationalist sentiment between people who think the Spanish were,
Right.
Well, and so that was on my mind today, like, what am I doing? I need to stop playing this game. That's not healthy.
I've talked to you about, like, I like history. What I like about history is that it's real life lore. Like, what I can take joy in fiction, I can take joy in history, except there's way more of it. It's way cheaper. And I'm living in it, so there's, like, I'm, like, taking joy in the real world, which is a good thing. But, yeah, every now and then, I'll encounter certain history fans who I'm like, oh no, you're that kind of history fan. Oh no. Along those lines.
You're the history fan who is rooting for a specific side.
Not just humanity for the sake of humanity.
I watch a channel on YouTube called Cynical Historian, and one of his things is just like, we are not here to pass judgment on history, we are here to present history as it is. That being said, we're also not genocide accepting people here, so if you're here saying like the Nazis are right, get out of my chat.
Yeah, there was bad stuff. Like, call out bad stuff when it was bad.
So anyway, which nation should I play as?
I'm
trying to pick nations that I'm not used to, so what I play a lot of typically are the Mongols, the Huns, the Persians, and the Byzantines, so heavy cav civs.
Who are the Cumans? Or the Cumans?
Cumans. Let's find out. Can I look at... is there the history section here? Return to main menu. Where did they hide the history now? History. The Cumans are Turkic nomads traced to east of the Yellow River, so like the Indus River Valley, if I remember correctly. Pushed out by the Roaring Khatans, they migrated westward in the 10th century, eventually reached the steppes of Kazan, where they allied with the Kipchaks. They merged into one and became to dominate the vast territory between Bulgaria and Kazakhstan. That's right. They had several campaigns into Kievan Russia, the Balkans, and I can't pronounce that empire. Most famously, they aided the Emperor of Byzantium in repelling Pecheneg invasion at Lviv, raided several monasteries in Kiev, and defeated the Hungarian King Koloman. They also did a lot of diplomacy, where they married a bunch of people back in the era when they got away with that. It was essential to revolt against the Byzantines in Bulgaria, thus letting Bulgaria's Second Empire be established. They were true to their nomadic lifestyle for a long time, with an economy based on blah 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 blah. They worshipped their ancestral spirits. They were shamanists. They were able to fight the Hungarians by howling with wolves. Eventually, Mongolia happened, and that was kind of the end of that.
So they're kind of like an extinct... I mean, I could just pull up Wikipedia.
And then the Sultan of Egypt brought many Cuman Kipchaks and enrolled them as the Mamluks. That's what it was. And as a result, the Mamluks had used their military strength to seize power in Egypt, establishing the Mamluk Sultanate from 1250 to 1517. Thus, the Sultan of Egypt was of Cuman origins, lasting until the Ottoman Empire conquered them. That's what I remembered.
Yes, okay. Wikipedia says they were a Turkic nomadic people, then yeah, the Mongol invasion happened, they sought asylum in Hungary, and then, yeah, and that's, I mean, I could be completely wrong, but that's the first paragraph of Wikipedia. Of all of Wikipedia, it's the, of the Wikipedia article on them.
That's right, the Cumans are a weird civ. They're called a cavalry civ, and like a lot of, like what you expect, because they have the ability, because they're Eastern European being the new thing for the Definitive Edition. That was kind of the new civs that they added. First off, additional town center can be built in Feudal Age. It's an alright bonus, I guess. It lets you keep building villagers while you're upgrading to the Castle Age, which can be something, and it lets you have a little bit more coverage with your town centers and your farms, so it's alright, but it's completely useless after Feudal Age, so that's the problem. It's an economy bonus with diminishing rewards, and eventually it's completely worthless. As is their other bonus of Siege Workshop and Battering Ram can be built in Feudal Age, which is alright, I guess, but how often do you really need a Battering Ram in the Feudal Age? And then Capped Ram is available in Castle Age, so that I'd argue is kind of a weak bonus. Also, for a Steppe Husbandry Nomadic Civ, why do they get siege bonuses? I don't know. And then Cavalry are 5% faster in each age, starting in Feudal, that's nice. Their unique units of Cavalry Archer, surprise, surprise. Steppe Husbandry, which they get a double training speed for their light cavalry, steppe lancers, and cavalry archers. And finally, they have Cuman Mercenaries, which allows other team members to get free elite Kipchaks, which is, for many people, their best bonus, because in a 4v4, everybody can get a bunch of free unique units of cavalry archers. 4 Cumans together, everybody can get 40 free cavalry archers. No resources required.
Nice.
But in a solo game, yeah, especially when their team bonus is Palisade Walls at 50% more HP as well, which, I mean, team bonuses aren't supposed to be good because they're supposed to be the ones you share with your team, but even then, that's kind of weak. Especially when they don't even get Stone Wall, they just get Palisade Wall. So all they get is a Palisade Wall with 225 HP, which is still way less than if you notice a Stone Wall has 900. So, you know. They're underwhelming, in my personal opinion, as someone who sucks at this game. Good times.
Reminds me a little bit of once I was playing Stardew Valley, and I looked up,
like, this is my first time playing. Think of a stat increase in D&D, get to a certain level, and you can pick a bonus. And I was like, I don't know what's gonna make more sense later on. I don't want to completely dig my build into it. I don't want to pick the wrong build. And the forum thread that I ended up finding was like really aggressively anti one of the choices. Like, like it wasn't so much, hey, here's the best choice, and there is one. There are some better choices, of course. But there's. And it was pitched as, the other one's garbage, I don't even know why it's even in there. And I'm like, this isn't the tone I wanted from my Stardew Valley guide.
No. So, you know how Age of Empires has some regional units that only some places get? You know about that? You know about that? Sort of? For example, how camels only really exist for civs around that part of the Mediterranean and so on. Because Western Europe rarely gets camels, but Eastern Europe tends to, for instance, or like, say, Byzantium in that region. They've added more to the game since. For example, if we look over in the cavalry, there's the Battle Elephant, which only Southeast Asian civs have access to. And then for Definitive Edition, a new one, the Steppe Lancer, a light cavalry with a 2 attack range, which results in it being stronger in groups because they can attack over each other compared to your standard knights.
Mm-hmm.
They're not quite as strong as knights, especially because their pierce armor is weaker, but they do have decent range, which is always nice. I forget, what's their cost? Yeah, their cost is also less gold than the knight at the cost of an extra 10 food. But yeah, you see the range is 0 here on the knight, the range is 1 on the Steppe Lancer.
Mm-hmm.
Woot woot. But otherwise, like, yeah, 100 HP and 10 attack versus 60 HP and 9 attack. They're squishy. Especially compared to a paladin, which is not squishy. Paladins are very not squishy. But situationally, they can be fun. Anyway, so should I play as the Kumas or should I play as someone else?
I think... I don't know, I was just interested in who they were.
Oh, yeah. In general, I know theoretically what most of these civs could do with their bonuses. I don't know tech trees very well. Which makes sense.
Much easier to learn about the bonuses at a glance. Look at that. At a glance.
Uh-huh. But yeah, do you have one in mind that I should play? Should I go Mesoamerican and lose my horses? Should I go Southeast Asian and focus on my elephants?
Putting it to the chat.
There's only 2 viewers of this stream, and I'm pretty sure one of them's a bot. Mostly because every time I stream, I have always exactly 1 viewer, so...
Find... Oh, that makes sense. Find the best possible... Do elephants.
Elephants. Alright, so the 5 elephant civs. Persians, who I never actually use their elephants. I probably should someday. But that's the war elephant, which is a different kind of elephant. They're much bigger and heavier. The other elephant civs are the, let's see, the Kamai, who are a siege elephant civ, who gets a unique unit of the ballista elephant, which is an elephant with a scorpion on its back. So it's a siege elephant. And their bonuses are that their battle elephants are faster. Oh yeah, you played these guys. You played them.
Yeah, I played them.
There's
I didn't
also...
end up creating elephants because that wasn't a good run for me. But
no. There's the Malai, who are more of a naval civ. They focus on their fish traps. They can advance to next age faster, and they have cheaper battle elephants. Along with...
other voice chat friend.
We do? Let me double check. Yes, we have someone else in the voice chat. Hello.
Hi.
Warning, you are on live stream.
Oh.
In front of 2 people, one of whom is our friend in the chat, who we are not naming for the sake of anonymity because they stream with their friend who wants to remain anonymous.
Yeah.
And the other I heard you say is a bot.
Probably.
My guess, every time I stream, I always get a single viewer within about 5 minutes who stays for the entire stream. I can't see who they are, but if I had to guess, it's probably an AI just making sure I do what I'm supposed to. Might be auto-mod. I had What Now Noob watching. Unfortunately, I think they are no longer with us. They said hey, and I didn't respond fast enough. Very tragic. Oh well, I'll live. If I actually have a consistent streaming schedule, which I've said, I've actually set up a calendar that says I will stream Thursday Age of Empires, and then debating whether I want to do Tuesday or Saturday for my second stream day. Tuesday has the advantage of being a more relaxing day, whereas Saturday has the advantage of people are usually more available.
Mm-hmm.
So it's always that toss-up.
But there's also more competition for your views.
Correct.
Yeah.
So it's harder to get started, whereas Tuesday theoretically has less people. Either way. Okay, so we're going to call you Lulu, as opposed to our other person who is biggest fan.
Ha. Okay.
And I don't care what you call me. So, we're trying to decide what civ I should choose. Biggest Fan has said I should be someone who's a Southeast Asian elephant civ, which leaves it between the Vietnamese, the Malay, the Khmer, and the... What was the other one? It's embarrassing.
I mean, I would say the Vietnamese.
Of course you'd say the Vietnamese. Yeah, I know you would. That's why I'm not asking you. Because I already know what you'd say. There's no need to ask you.
Oh, well. So why'd you bring it up?
Indians, that's who it is. The Indians.
Sorry, break it down for me again.
Sorry, break down what?
What's the list?
The list includes the Vietnamese and their battle elephants who have increased HP as a unique tech. There's the Khmer who have faster elephants and also get the elephant with a scorpion on its back, so they're a siege elephant. There's the Indians who they don't get any battle elephants. Where'd they go? Indians. But they do get the elephant archer, a cavalry archer that no one's quite sure to make of. They also have the Imperial Camel Rider, which is supposedly a paladin replacement. It's still working on that. We have the Malay, who have cheaper battle elephants, but are otherwise overall probably the weakest of the four. And I feel like there was another one, but I can't remember what it was.
Malay Battle Elephant Rush.
Oh, because cheaper?
Yes.
Yeah, cheaper does help, but the
yeah.
problem is they're the weakest of the four because their only bonus is cheaper.
That's okay. You'll have more of them.
Yeah. Aztecs, Berbers. Who was the last one? Oh, yeah, Burmese, duh. The Howdah, which gives their elephants +1 armor. They also get free lumbercamp upgrades, their infantry get +1 attack every age, and they get half off monastery tech. And they also can see all relics at the start of a map. Not a bad civ.
Oh. Actually, go for that one, and then maybe monks and elephants. That's super weird.
Monks and elephants, yeah, because I don't want to ever have gold ever on the map. I just want to spend it all immediately. Alright, we'll do Burmese. Is that alright with you, Lulu?
Burmese?
What?
You said Burmese?
Burmese.
Sure.
I will do Vietnamese someday, but I've played the Vietnamese a few times. I've never played any of the other ones, so I want to try something different.
Oh, okay.
Also, Vietnamese are a weird one because they're one of the few nations who have a unique tech that doesn't benefit them, it benefits everybody else. Paper money, which prints 500 gold for every team member.
Oh.
But it costs
Okay.
food and gold, yes. Yes, it is a terrible show. And they also have a team bonus where, because their unique units are not only the Rattan Archer, but also the Imperial Skirmisher, which is a new upgrade to the Skirmisher line. And their team bonus is that all their allies can also use the Imperial Skirmisher. So the Vietnamese are definitely a nation who's better on teams, between paper money actually being useful and Imperial Skirmisher for all their allies to actually use stuff. Kind of like how the Cumans have a few bonuses that are also very team-focused. Anyway, Burmese. They look at their tech tree quickly. Alright, the Burmese. Their archery line. They don't have hand cannoneer or arbalest. Ouch. Or thumb ring. Out. Okay, no archers for the Burmese. They don't like them. No thumb ring and no arbalest. No camels, of course. No paladin, but I don't think any of the nations at this point... I don't think any of the new nations have paladin until Burgundians. There's siege, no siege ram or siege onager. They don't have any archer upgrades for their armor either. Okay, don't go archery. Got it. Point taken. I get it. No fast fire ship, no heavy demo ship, but their galleons are there at least. They have all the ship upgrades. Otherwise, they don't have shipwright. They don't have bombard tower. They have chemistry, but they don't have hand cannoneer or bombard tower. What do they have? What siege do they have? Yeah, they have bombard cannon. Okay. And they don't get arrow slits, but they have all the other university techs. They have everything, yeah, except bombard tower, so their defenses are fine overall. Other than that. No hoardings or sappers is whatever. Villagers do +15 attack against buildings. elephants. I never use sappers. But the game's usually over by then. They have all the monastery texts with the exception of heresy, which sucks. I think almost all the elephant civs do not have heresy, which is important because it means that if a unit is converted by a monk or missionary, they die rather than converting. Which is important because elephants are particularly susceptible to monks because elephants are slow and monks are not as slow as elephants. And so by the time the elephant reaches the monk's usually converted the elephant. And since elephants are expensive, you don't want them to be converted. But if I remember correctly, almost all of the battle elephant civs don't have heresy. Let's see. Okay, that's the Burmese. It's also the Khmer don't have heresy. I know the Persians don't because I just played as them and they didn't have it. The Malay do. Interesting. So the cheaper elephants can't be converted. They can die. The Indians do not have it, and the Vietnamese don't have it. So only of all the 6 elephant civs, only the Malay can research heresy and make sure that their elephants die versus being converted. Little known facts. I knew it was only one. I'm just going to remember which ones. Yeah, the cheaper ones, that's why. So all the actually strong elephants, nope, they can use everything. And then the Malay's economy is pretty good. All they're missing is stone shaft mining, aka the least useful upgrade. Sorry, Lulu. Stone shaft mining is considered the least useful economy upgrade. Alright. Custom map pool. I'm going to turn off Nomad. When I do Nomad, I want to plan Nomad. I don't want to just randomly end up on Nomad without planning to. And I don't feel like randomly nomading. And yeah, see? Color. What color should the AI be?
Oh gosh, that's nice. Visuals.
Lulu, pick a number between 1 and 7.
4.
4 it is. Yellow. Playing against yellow. Excuse me. I also love how it remembers my settings, so it remembers to not record the game now. I don't have to keep turning it off every single time, which is nice. Alright, and then they added a new map size in Ludicrous that's even bigger than Giant. With 8 players, yeah, frame rate might not be able to handle it. Who cares? Let us go. Boom. My icon's a boat, because I only have the default icons, and the boat was a boat. Alright.
Okay. 烧录音的吗？
嘿，烧录音的吗？
Ooh, we have cows. Oh yeah, there's a relic. I can already see them. Nice. So if you look at the bottom right of the map, I can already see my relic, so that's a plus. I also realized I forgot to build any villagers. That's embarrassing.
妹逼吧，慢吧。
I have not found the cows yet. Let us go find the cows.
啊对没？谁对的吗？
啊，妹弟吧，这等的吗？
Okay, 谁对的吗？
There are a bunch of, so speaking of Spain, could be South America as well.
Mm-hmm.
There are a bunch of Spanish language streamers streaming Age of Empires.
Fair.
Oh, there's a Spanish language
Tournament.
going on.
Yeah, that'd do it. Because when I checked the other day, there weren't nearly as many.
There's at least one tournament going on.
Yeah, that'd do it.
Yeah, and then there's a commentator. Yeah, that's fun.
Okay, there's berries over there, my boar's over there. I feel like there should be more cows. Also, Lulu, do you like that it's cows and not sheep?
Smells like heresy.
啊对没？烧录音的吗？
Totally. It's really heretical to have calves.
Cows are heretical. You heard it here first, folks. There we go. There's the rest of my cows.
Water bison and like some African maps.
Correct. Yeah, they added so many new animals. It's great.
Are they functionally the same as
Sometimes there are differences. These ones, for example, are all 150 food versus 100, so they last a little longer. They also have 14 HP, which I think is more than sheep have, but I don't remember offhand.
ទៅខូចត្មង
Need more wood? That's not normal. Normally I have plenty of wood by this point in the game. Alright, and then you can go over here and build me a mill and some houses, because it's about time that I build houses again. And then the next villager I create will be my boar hunter. Let's get the boar right this time. Is that the kitty? I keep thinking you're talking and it's the villagers. I'm not used to these voices, I'm used to the Byzantine voices speaking Greek.
Hey, ကျွန်တော်သွားနေပါမဟုတ်ဆို
Can you tell I play the Byzantines more than anything else, and I need to break myself of that particular obsession.
The obsession of the Byzantines?
Yes.
In general, or just in Age of Empire?
Well, oopsies, no, don't kill the cow, I want you to go after the boar. You suck.
Hey, ဂျေသိန်းနမ
Poor cow.
မဟုတ်ဆိုဂျေသိန်းနမ
អមិញទៅ
It was trying to live its best life.
And now it's dead. And now I need to build more villagers to take care of the cow. And you, before anything, I need you to go build more houses, because I'm about to be housed and I don't want to hear that noise.
စောက်လို့ရည်တမစောက်လို့ရည်တမ
Nope, I'm gonna hear the noise. Dang it! The words! The noise of you have failed.
It's like the ticker tape sound in Papers, Please does that.
Alright, did I find my other boar? Yes, it's right there. Perfect. Good, I can go... Oh, perfect, I can do it at the mill over there. Makes it easier. Hello. You're not quite close. Oh, the Lithuanians. Interesting.
Okay.
Villager task queue. Go do that, then go do that. So he'll finish building and then go to the berries, and I won't need to micromanage him. It's very nice.
Hey, ဂျေသိန်းနမ
There's just a little too many. I don't need quite that many.
ဟုတ်ကဲ့
You three are going to go take care of wood for me.
တစ်ခုတ်တမမိတ်ပေးပါ
You are going to go take care of that boar for me. You're gonna go after berries, you're gonna bury, and you're gonna chop down that tree. No, chop down that tree.
ဟုတ်ကဲ့ကျွန်တော်သွားနေပါပြီမှန်ပါ
Is that the same villager? Yeah, crap, I used the same villager on the boar. Crap.
မိတ်ပေးပါမဟုတ်ဆို Hey မဟုတ်ဆို
That works. He's not dead, somehow.
Not dead yet.
Unfortunately, I was so busy micromanaging the boar, I forgot to feudal age. Crap. AI might beat me to it. Although I've been beating the standard AI to feudal age, or to feudal age at least. That's nice. On the Nomad map I didn't, but that's because on the Nomad map I'm pretty sure that they just build their town center immediately because that's the optimal play. Whereas I tried to find a nice place to do it, which is not the optimal play. Yep, dang it. So busy playing around with my boar, I forgot to press the feudal button. But hey, I kept my villagers alive this time, so props. And yeah, this is an interesting one. Look at all that gold. This is a very gold-heavy map, which means my castle is going down there.
Solo gì đâu mà. Maybe mà.
You're gonna farm because you're almost dead, and I'd rather you not get completely dead.
Solo gì tao mà. Okay.
Auto farm is so nice. The ability to have your farms refill for you and not have to worry about it is the best thing ever. Oh yeah, that's nice! My lumber camp upgrades are free. That's a nice little economy bonus.
Hey. Solo gì đâu mà.
Ooh, what upgrades for free?
Lumber camp. So from the beginning of an age, I don't have to worry about spending resources on it. I just immediately get better wood chopping. Which means that on average, if I remember correctly, the Malay have, or no, the Burmese have their lumber is a little better for the beginning of the age, which is nice, mostly in the feudal, if I remember correctly, more than anything else. Alright, and you're going to go over there so I can start on gold. Oh wait, that's wheelbarrow next, so never mind. How's their base looking? That's not their base, that's a sheep, or deer. Oops. I don't know where their base is. Yeah, well, whatever. That berry's almost farmed. Just go build me a farm. Okay, the next person's going to build me a gold mine. Next person's going to be the one who builds the buildings. And then the next one's going to build me the gold mine.
Okay.
But you are going to build me a blacksmith
Solo gì đâu mà.
and a market.
Solo gì đâu mà. Solo gì đâu mà.
Hey.
Oops, no, that guy. Mining camp.
Solo gì đâu mà.
Next couple villagers are going to all go there. Blacksmith is done. Working on that market. Yeah, we're going battle elephants, so
Yay!
Hey.
gonna need a stables, but then they're gonna have to build a barracks because they forced me to.
Mình dây tiền tao mà. Solo
Where
gì?
would the elephant riders sleep?
Solo gì đâu mà.
Oh, which reminds me, The Sims 4, one thing that some of the YouTubers have been like talking about is
Gold.
you know, why don't we have bunk beds? Why can't we have bunk beds? And guess what
Legitimate.
they added? Guess what the devs added?
Solo gì đâu mà.
What?
A free update.
Nice.
Bunk beds. I haven't used them yet because I think I installed the update but haven't played yet since the update. But yeah, for all. Anyway, I love that the Sims devs give away so much stuff for free because they. I don't know. This is not the only thing. They give away a ton of stuff for free.
Mm-hmm. It's really weird considering that it's EA.
I know. Well, like they do have a ton of expansions, and they are pricey at full price. But also, with every expansion, there's a free update that adds some additional content, and that's probably because sometimes it's easier to just say, you know what, this one feature which radically changes the game, not radically, but is like really embedded in the rest of the gameplay, you can just have that for free, because it would be more work to try to separate it and then like install it for only the people who have the expansion.
Gold right there.
There's probably also a logistic element to it. But hey, you know what? I'm not gonna complain about free stuff.
Sure, why not?
I was only partially paying attention, and I thought you were about to say that they're adding an elephant.
To The Sims 4?
Yeah.
No.
Why not?
They should now, though.
Solo
Their
gì?
pet mechanics are really lacking. They could probably stand to have more.
Give us pet elephants.
I think horses is the one that my wife wishes was in the game.
Horses for some reason.
It's like, why are there no horses? You'd think that that's just basic common sense, but nope.
It was in a previous one, but yeah, they don't have any in the current one.
Yeah,
my
weird.
My wife got a expansion. I think it was pets, and I was like, hey, I also have some expansions already on my account. So if you want, you can just get my credentials. I'll give you my login credentials, because obviously, and then you'll get my expansions plus the one that you buy. And she didn't. That's where this story is going, and now she regrets it because she's like, she doesn't play that much, and then I could have a cat or a dog. As well as these other expansions that I have. But now if I ever want pets, I'd have to buy it a second time.
Yeah. Alright, so I need a lot more wood.
Oh, I think I've talked about that with downloaded games versus hard copies. You can still get hard copies of Sims 2 secondhand.
Yes.
At thrift shops. They show up all the time at thrift shops. If you want to go as far back as Sims 1, those are still available at thrift shops. But 3 on aren't, because they were digital downloads.
Alright. We're going battle elephants and monks. I also probably need a castle to start defending the gold down there. The scout is so dead. If he survives this, I will be shocked. Here's an idle villager. Right there, duh. Build a monastery. And then when you're done with that, build me a stable. Alright, monastery! You need more houses, you suck! Of course I need more houses, I would. What?
Sorry, I don't know if I should have used your name though.
I don't. My name doesn't matter. I don't care.
Okay. Anyway, for the record, we were talking about this a day or two ago, but Victoria 2 Norway does start under Sweden.
Okay, I was wondering.
As well as Finland, I think, no, they're under Russia. Never mind.
You know, I was like, Finland probably. Because Sweden was given Norway as consolation prize for losing Finland to Russia.
Right. Okay. But yeah, so they got Norway.
Yeah, that's good for historical accuracy's sake. Even if it's sad for poor Norway's independence.
Oh, yeah.
But Austria's like, no, monarchy is the way. No one cares what you think. Stupid Austria. I have historical biases. Alright, where did that monk appear? Idle, you're not a monk. You're a villager.
Okay.
Go collect that. You are going to be my new dude.
အမိန်တော်တိုင်းပါချက်ချင်းပါပဲ
ဟုတ်ကဲ့စောက်လို့ရည်သမားစောက်လို့ရည်သမားစောက်လို့ရည်သမားစောက်လို့ရည်သမား
Hey, solo you the man.
Alright. I need more villagers on stone. I should probably start building up my elephants.
Can you believe Bavaria is not a great power in 1836?
Uh-huh. It's almost like Germany's about to own them.
Oh no.
Germany don't exist yet.
I know, but by the end of that time period, Germany exists.
The first one.
Correct.
One of the it was wild to me thinking that when I was first played, was it Europa?
Probably.
Maybe,
Was France united by Europa?
Not quite. They were split into multiple little nations. But when we played, they were represented as united, but they were not historically at that point.
Yeah. So that I just hadn't thought about it because I haven't learned a lot about French history.
The part that surprised me when I started playing was how Italy was not united. That I actually didn't realize at the time. Italy was a bunch of feuding powers.
Italy's still not united in 1836.
Nope.
Mind do the man.
Mind do the man.
Hey. Mind do the man.
Dang.
A lot of things weren't actually fully united in the start of Europa's time period.
I should probably... I'm not going to get enough stone nearly if I had time to do Castle Age. I should probably just cut my losses and build a... do I need a siege workshop? No, university. I'll build a university. That makes sense. Looks like my adversary has collected most of the relics, so screw him.
Bummer.
That's what I get for not paying attention to my monks.
Austria or France is going to murder me?
What game are you playing?
I see it, man.
Victoria 2.
Oh, you're Bavaria?
Yeah.
What is it with you and, no, why do I even ask?
Me and what?
Playing nations who get murdered.
This was the person who played Byzantium.
Hey, Byzantium! I'm a fanboy, okay? I have problems. I admit it.
Okay.
You know, now that I think of it though, at some point I need to play the Ottoman Empire in here and see if you can release Byzantium for some stupid reason.
I think it's reformed Byzantium rather than releasing, technically.
Okay. I see there's Greece here, though. They're a puppet state of the Ottomans.
Correct.
Just like Egypt, and,
yeah, that poor guy's dead. Yep, bye, Scout.
You know, I have territory that isn't connected, so I feel like I'm gonna have to take care of that.
What time period is... I mean, I guess the Victorian era.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
It starts in 1836, goes through World War I.
Oh, wow.
Because the Great War is what you get at the very end of it. And they're already moving in on the
American
gold.
Civil War happens in this game, too.
Huh.
Though it starts at the point before we even have Texas.
So pre-Polk.
But it's funny, the Civil War can happen in this game in different ways.
Yeah.
and like with like completely different states joining opposite sides.
Yeah.
Or you can you can actually have things happen in this game where the North secedes instead of the South.
I'm afraid to ask, does it go into, like, does it say why a war happens, or is it just like, hey, a war's happening?
There's multiple different possible causes.
It's very detailed about the, like, there's, if you play as the United States, there's a ton of events that keep popping up. First about Texas, of course, because that's literally right where we're at. But then there's a bunch of events about deciding whether or not states will be free or slave states and such like that, and various other decisions that happen that were lead ups to the Civil War, and you can affect the outcome of those to make them different. And yeah, that affects how the Civil War comes about. I'm not sure if you can actually avoid having a Civil War. I don't know if that's possible, but you can definitely make it a different Civil War.
Okay. Mind do ma.
Point locked in time.
When I played the United States was the first thing I played in this, and I made Mexico part of the United States.
You didn't give them back everything?
No. I had Mexico as a state. Just for fun.
Okay.
I'll be in Texas. I also then had Illinois on the Confederate side of this.
Oh. How?
What?
Because Stephen Douglas wanted it to be that way. Who was the guy who was trying to get Illinois and Indiana on that side?
I have no clue. Don't remember.
Me neither.
Which is weird. Did you know that there was an experiment early on with like telephones? They're thinking, you're transferring so much information. We already have these telegraph lines. What if we basically a speech generator, like a speech synthesizer, early speech synthesizer? They're like, what if we just send a sort of like how you can have a telegraph print out a letter instead of just the dots, and you can have that be semi-automatic. What if you do that, but with speech synthesis? And of course, this was in the early days of telephones. Because the technology barely exists now to do that. Collapse in physics. It looks like your elephant rush is working. Is it working?
They're all dead.
Oh, never mind. I was looking at the wrong. Oh, this is a weird map.
Yeah, because this map's all gold in the middle.
Yeah, it's very clearly intentionally fighting down the middle.
I'm gonna need to regroup.
It's fun, but weird. What's up?
I was looking at a state on the map, and it says Hessian Hessen. It's like I wouldn't guess that Hessen was Hessian.
Yoba.
Well, you never
Thank
know.
you, game, for telling me.
You never know.
Fair. In this game, I guess.
Yeah, exactly. In this game, the redundancy is necessary because it could be not that way.
They're 88% labor, I guess, and they're very conservative.
It's like
They're
a
90
streamer with the trying to make the Pope not Catholic in Europa.
Of course.
Whole way to play the game. People always find ways to play the game.
Okay. Follow
Okay.
Forget which Nintendo game it was, but there was some Nintendo developer who was asked, like, will you add a certain type of game mode? I forget what it was. And he said, well, we added a timer because we saw that people like doing speedruns, and well, the point was, they're like, look how creative the players are. They do like speedruns where you're not allowed to pick up any coins. That's super weird, and good for them. That's awesome. I'm really glad that they were able to play this game in a creative way and come up with their own things. No, we're not going to add a feature, but he made it in like a really, he turned it into a celebration of players' creativity, which is nice.
I'm glad to know as Bavaria I had 0 factories at the start of the game. Yay.
Oh, yeah. Can you play nations that are only partially industrialized?
You could play, it's just like in, like, all their other games, you can play as all the nations. So, I could go over and play as, some random nation in India, or play as Bhutan. You play as Bhutan in Hearts of Iron.
What does that end up being like?
I don't know. I've never done it. I watched somebody on YouTube do it though, but with a mod though, because it doesn't have anything. Like it doesn't have a. Hearts of Iron has these like focus tree things, and the Bhutan doesn't have any unique ones because it's not exactly very relevant to World War II.
Yeah.
But it's this little nation right next to Tibet and Nepal.
Yeah, I know of Bhutan, and I was like, oh, that's interesting. That's right, I guess they existed at the time. We'd be able to play as them.
Yep. Also, I just got an event called the Hessian Menace.
Uh-oh. What did you do?
We were just talking about them.
Is it Hessian or Hessian?
Pretty sure it's Hessian, but
I just don't know the stuff.
Okay.
It's almost 11. Should head out soon.
Yeah, that's fair. I should actually, try to win this rather than just messing around.
you mean you have been trying this whole time?
Not really. I'm trying to get used to how elephant civs play.
Sorry.
I guess I could call it out. What's up?
I'm sorry. This game, tell you the events that are going on in other nations. It has it set up like a newspaper.
Oh, fun. I always like that stuff.
Yeah. So right now it's telling me about the American slavery debate and the Carlist War in Spain, and it's all just different articles in this newspaper.
Oh gosh, it just hit me again how recently slavery was openly acknowledged and okay thing. So weird.
Yeah, well, the American Civil War was 1861.
So weird.
Yeah.
Like, I'll read books from that time.
Yeah. And then the whole civil rights movement, that wasn't that long ago either. You know, like, my mother was a kid when Martin Luther King Jr. was killed.
Yeah.
She was alive.
Yeah.
Not that long ago. It's like everybody acts like it's so long ago, but it's not.
Right. Yeah, and like that's when some folks will point out, like, there are Congress people who are still in office who voted in favor of ye old segregation laws.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I give up. I'm going Knights. I don't care if it's not how you're supposed to play Burmese.
It was a fun experiment.
I've lost so many elephants, it's not even funny. The resource trade has not been worth it.
It's extremely funny, I don't think.
Yeah, they're just too hard countered by halberdiers. What I probably should have done is had something to accompany my elephants, and I simply didn't. You heard we all retreat and go fight back by the castle and let the castle kill the knight or the spearman? I feel like that makes more sense. Because castles are very good at killing infantry. And you guys can just kill the rams. Yeah, now it's the time when the AI actually starts attacking, but not going to be very effective, to be honest.
Oh, I know I mentioned it earlier, but the placement grid is so nice.
Mm-hmm.
I lose fractions of a second, you know, in fiddling with positioning, even though it doesn't matter. I can just throw it down. But it's nice.
Oh no, there's red riots.
Where?
In my country right now, we have food shortages.
Gonna give them cake? Do you have cake to give them?
I don't think I have any cake.
Neither do they. That's why I don't know.
Yeah, I know. Well, technically it says they're rioting over bread.
But if they had cake, then they wouldn't need bread. Marie Antoinette reference.
I know the reference. My country has just become 50-50 conservative and liberal now after that event.
How? What was it before?
Very conservative.
Oh.
Like 88% conservative. Now it's like 50-50 almost, except for it's technically it's equal 45.8% both of those, and then the rest of it is whatever this thing called reactionary is.
Every country is 3 meals away from chaos. Is that it? That was Lenin. If it ends right with the First World War, then that means there's no Russian Revolution.
It might go a little further than that, because I know Russia can become the Soviet Union in this game.
Oh, so yeah, maybe at the very least, maybe you can like skip ahead, speed it up.
Yeah. The time frame of the game is 100 years. So it's 1836 to 1936.
Oh, then yeah. I didn't finish my sentence. You can definitely either prevent or reenact the Russian Revolution, Soviet Revolution.
Hey!
Bavaria wants to get rid of the Hessen menace, because I just got that event for a second time.
Oh, they're like, those revolutionaries over there in Hessia? What's the country called?
Hessen.
Hessen.
It's actually a state of Germany. So is Bavaria, for that matter. Bavaria's the biggest state, I think. Where Oktoberfest started.
Nice.
Actually, in this country, I think. Just to celebrate a wedding.
At the most it's a reception that's still going, basically.
Pretty much.
Quite the wedding.
Okay, never mind. It wasn't this time period. It was shortly before. It was 1810. That explains why when they did the new expansion in Europa, they got that. Bavaria has that as a mission now. Found Oktoberfest. So yeah, that's one of them missions.
Good reference, guys.
I can now declare war on the Hessen menace.
I thought you were Hessian?
No, I'm Bavarian.
Oh, I missed.
I was just looking at the Hessen people. I don't think they like me anymore. Not sure why.
Hey, as a ruler, there's all sorts of stuff that can go down on the ground that you don't know about.
Hey, Austria joined me in this war too, so I'm fighting everybody else.
I'm gonna head out, friends.
That's fair. Good night to you.
Good night.
Sleep well.
Good night.
You're still continuing?
Yeah. I switched to Cavaliers mid-run and it's just working better. Cavaliers are just my speed. Paladins aren't, or elephants aren't, they're too slow. Should resign on a second, though.
Hey,
Austria is bigger, they control the war. Even though I started it.
Yeah, they'll do that. Finally. Buildings lost one, it was a castle. Only castle that mattered. I did not get most units converted because the AI actually went Pillaging and I did not. I lost a ton of units, mostly elephants. I just don't like elephants, I guess. They're not my speed.
No elephants for you.
No. The problem
What do
is
you like?
What?
I said, what units do you like?
Cavalry, infantry, artillery, and archery. And navy. I don't like elephants, I don't like petards, I don't like demo ships.
Yeah, because you don't like the one-use.
I don't like one-use... Well, it's not even that. I would like them better if they actually did enough damage to make it worth it. Demo ships at least have the advantage of, against large amounts of fire ships, they can be effective. Petards are just... There's almost never a situation where petards are worth it. They're almost always worthless. Because they almost always cost more resources than the one-time damage they deal. Demo ships, at least, can be useful, but even then, they don't usually tend to kill the ship, just damage it. So, situationally useful at best. Petards are the worst, though. And siege towers are also bad. Because all a siege tower does is trap 5 of your men inside the enemy wall. Always better to break the wall. Especially now that you can garrison inside rams, so why would you ever garrison inside a siege tower? Of course, the AI got map explored. But I built the most castles, even if he got the most relics and the most relic gold. Yeah, we were relatively evenly matched until about the 117 mark when I started steamrolling him. Mostly because I actually finally built a military that wasn't elephants. Sorry, Joseph, battle elephants just aren't my thing. Which means probably the Burmese aren't my thing because their other unit is monks, which I also just don't make good use of. Maybe when I get better at micromanaging, I can get better at monks, but for the moment, I just can't. I cannot focus enough. Alright, live stream over for the day. Thank you, everyone who joined me. All 3 people in total.
I mean, I wasn't even in the live stream. I was kind of just here.
I wasn't even counting you.
Oh.